Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Hope everybody enjoyed their breakfast. It was really good. There's more out there if you want. For those of you who know, and for those of you who don't know, our organization was founded by 3 classmates out of the Peacock class of 1966. John L. Ware, Lawrence E. DeLoach, and Leroy Brownlee. And we're here to, give praises to what they accomplished. We have an outstanding group of inductees, Hall of Fame inductees. They've accomplished a lot. We want you to clap them on the back, tell them well done. And we have an outstanding group of scholarship recipients. And we want you to give them encouragement. Let them know what they're getting ready to face. Give them some advice. In order to be a Hall of Fame recipient, you have to be nominated. So if you see someone you thought should have been in there and they're not, then you can nominate them. Go to our website and nominate them. Brother Davis would come on up here and give us a prayer. We'll get started, and the order of service will go as printed. Yes. Yes.
Let everybody say amen. Amen. And I want to say one thing. My boss is here today, Dr. Wright. She always tells me to say, thank you all for coming. Thank everybody for coming. Because you didn't have to come. And we thank you for that. Because one thing she always tells me, and you do what I tell you, and just like that, I said, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And Sister Myers always tells me, don't stay too long. Because it's a long week. And I want to read a scripture here, passed everybody about know Psalms 23. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. He makes me to. Okay. He makes me to lie down. He makes me to lie down in still water. He restores my soul. He leads me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepared a table before me in the presence of my enemy. You anointed my head with oil. My cup runs over. Surely goodness and mercy follows me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord. Let us pray. Dear Lord, we come this morning thanking you for all the blessings you have restored upon us. Dear Lord, thank you for another day, a day we hadn't seen before. We just want to thank you. Thank you for just being God. For everything we do may not be right, but we can live and trust on you. You said one thing we always stay with. You'll never leave us, or you'll never forsake us. You'll walk side by side with us. And we need you in the truthful and harmful world now. The Lord want to pray in the hospital. And we want to pray in the nursing home this morning. We need you, dear Lord. You said one thing. If we can take a breath, we need to praise your name. It's not about us. It's not about these inductees today. It's not about these scholarships. But we want to say one thing. We want you to help them through everything. Because they need you as well as we do. And I want to say thank you. Dear Lord, You may not do, but you done all you could do for it. And I want to say one thing. You done done enough. If you don't do no more, you done done enough. Enough.
All right
The
now.
Lord want to say in your name, Jesus Christ, the great name, amen.
Amen. You've already been welcomed, so can I get my wife to come up and lead us and lift every voice and sing?
If everyone would join me in singing. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of a new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won. Stony the road we trod, bitter the chastening rod, felt in the days when hope unborn had died, yet with a steady beat, let not our weary feet come to the place for which our fathers sighed. We have come over a way that with tears have been watered. We have come treading a path of the blood of the slaughter, out from the gloomy past, till now we stand at last, where the white gleam of our bright star is cast. God of our weary years, God of our silent tears, Thou who hast brought us thus far on our way, Thou who hast by Thy might led us into the light. Keep us forever in the path, we pray. Lest our feet stray from the places, our God, where we met Thee. Lest our hearts, drunk with the
seat. Brother Corunda College will come with our memorial. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh?
Would you like? That's not sweet. Good morning. You heard me say woo-woo when they said class of 66. All three of these gentlemen that we memorialized and others that have gone on before were my classmates. And so I am always honored to share with you and remember those sacrifices that those three classmates made as members of class of 66. 25 boys and 15 girls, so we were a strong 40 strong, and we are so proud of the accomplishment of all of our classmates. The Bible highlights the significance of reflecting on those who have passed, acknowledging their love and influence. This encourages us to maintain a connection and honor their legacies through our actions and memories. Celebrating life. We often go to homegoing celebrations and we say, rather than a funeral, we say it's a celebration of that person's life. Those of us who have lost loved ones, we celebrate their life. Even though we mourn, we celebrate the accomplishments and their love for us and our love for them. We should celebrate the lives of our beloved friends and family who have left us. The Bible encourages us to reflect on their contributions and the joy that they brought into our lives. We can share those memories to honor them and keep their spirits alive in our hearts. Philippians 1:3 shares with us. This verse shows the importance of gratitude when remembering those we love. It encourages us to reflect upon the joyful, I like that word, joyful moments. When we get together as family reunion, we talk about our loved ones who are on the other side. Oftentimes we have laughter when we talk about them. And that's a great thing. And that's a great moment to share and appreciate their impact on our lives. At this point, we're going to light 3 candles in memory of our founding fathers of the Buffalo Foundation. Also, as we light those candles, we'd like for you to think of your loved ones who were part of Clark County, who were graduates of Peak High, Arkadelphia High, and who were your friends and relatives that you played basketball with, Terry, with that rim, bicycle rim, rather than a goal. And the sandlot that we played at Peak High, and the teachers that we had that made a positive impression upon us. So at this moment, I would ask that we pause for a moment of silence in honor of not only the memory of our founding fathers, but those that you loved and had an impact on your life. Pause, please. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll go forward with our scholarship recipients. Belinda?
Good morning. First one is Reagan Harris. She is being the Lawrence Deloach Senior Scholarship. Congratulations.
The microphone for a speech, Belinda, for speech. Yeah.
Good morning, Buffalo Foundation members and friends. My name is Reagan Harris, and I will be attending University of Central Arkansas and major in pre-exercise science with physical therapy. I am the granddaughter of Joe and Marshall Johnson and the granddaughter of Randy Harris and the late Gloria Harris. I am also the daughter of Terrell and Demetria Harris. I would like to start off by saying thank you to my family for helping me strive for my goals. I am very grateful and thankful to receive the award Deluxe Memorial Scholarship. Receiving the scholarship will help towards my classes and books and lighten some of the burden on my parents. The scholarship is going to help me pursue my degree and to one day to be able to give back to the foundation. A little bit about myself. I was an All-American cheerleader for 6 years, 4-year letterman basketball, All-State and All-Conference in basketball, All-State cheer, All-Conference track, state qualified for track, 2-year Badger Scholar, and graduated with honors. I would just like to thank the committee for believing in me and my future and giving me the opportunity to put this scholarship to use. Thank you.
Thank you. Next is Autumn Young. She will be receiving the Lawrence and Deloach Scholarship.
Good morning, Buffalo Foundation members. My name is.
One moment, Belinda.
Good morning, Buffalo Foundation members. My name is Autumn Young. I'm the daughter of Shannon and the late Ernest Young. I would like to start off by expressing my most sincere gratitude for being able to receive the Deloach Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship will help pave the way for me as a health science major studying to become a registered nurse. I will be pursuing my Bachelor of Science degree in nursing at Henderson State University, located in Arkadelphia, Arkansas. During high school, I was involved in FBLA, Black History Committee, Beta Club, National Honor Society, and the 2-time state championship marching band. I was also a 4-time Badger Scholar, a member of the 1-time concert band state championship, and I ended high school with a 4.1 GPA. Being involved in all of these things only grew my passion even more for becoming a nurse and wanted to make a change in the world around me. Today, I am here with my mother, Shannon Young, and my grandmother, Paulette Ross, and I would like to again thank you all for choosing me for this extremely honorable moment, and I will forever be grateful for this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we have Lauren Epps. She will be receiving the Leroy Brownlee Scholarship, and these scholarships are worth $1,000 per semester.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Lauren Epps, and I am truly honored to stand before you today as a recipient of this generous scholarship. I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to Leroy Brownlee for this scholarship. Your support not only eases the financial burden of pursuing my dreams, but also instills a sense of hope and motivation in me. Proverbs 16:3 tells us, "Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and He will establish your plans." With this scholarship, I can commit to my education with confidence. I will be attending Henderson State University, where I'll be pursuing a degree in pharmacy. My goal is to become a pharmacist and make a difference in the healthcare industry, especially for those in underserved communities. Throughout high school, I have had the privilege of participating in various activities, including Future Business Leaders of America, the Black History Committee, choir, and being an active member of ROTC and volleyball. Each of these experiences has shaped me in profound ways. The FBLA taught me the importance of leadership and innovation, while the Black History Committee gave me a voice to celebrate our culture and heritage. My time in choir allowed me to express my emotions and connect with others, while ROTC instilled in me the values of discipline and perseverance. As I embark on this new journey, I am genuinely grateful for the scholarship and the belief that you have shown in my potential. I look forward to representing Leroy Brownlee and the BFI Foundation and making the most of this opportunity. Thank you for believing in me and supporting my dreams. God bless you all. I want to take a moment to acknowledge my family, particularly my mother, who has worked tirelessly as a single parent to support my dreams. Her strength inspires me every day. I also want to thank my father, Travis Epps, who loves and believes in me, and my grandparents, Felix and Phyllis Newbern, Michael and Diane Epps. Thanks for believing in me, and I'm grateful for everything you have done for me.
The recipient of the next scholarship is Melody Hudson, and this is the recipient of the next scholarship is Melody Hudson, and this is awarded in honor of the John L. Ware Scholarship. Melody Hudson.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Melody Hudson, daughter of Lashika Hudson, granddaughter of Angela Hams, and great niece of John L. Ware. I want to say that I am honored to accept the War Memorial Scholarship, and a big thank you to the Buffalo Foundation Committee. This fall, I will be attending Henderson State University to major in accounting, as far as helping businesses manage and cost and profit and staying organized. And let's be honest, making sure every dollar counts. And to include, I've had the full support of my family. I'm the only child, meaning I get all the attention and all the pressure. My family expects a lot from me, but thanks to their high expectations and encouragement, I will now be exceeding those expectations with a college degree and a calculator in my hand. Thank you.
Our next recipient is Caden Dickerson, and this is also a John L. Ware Scholarship. Caden Dickerson.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. It's a true honor to be here with you all today. First and foremost, Let me see. My name is Caden Dickerson. And I'm a proud graduate of Arkadelphia High School. I can say that now. First and foremost, I want to thank God for blessing me with this opportunity. I would also like to thank the Ware family for their generosity and belief in my potential. Receiving the John L. Ware Memorial Scholarship means more than just financial support. It's an investment in a future filmmaker, artist, and entrepreneur. I'm truly grateful to receive this incredible blessing, and I'm committed to continuing my education with discipline, excellence, and purpose. I'm dedicated to using my craft to motivate and uplift others. I want to use my talents, let me see. I want to tell stories that help young people discover who they are, recognize their talents, or simply feel valued wherever they are in their journey. And I believe a higher education will help me get my foot through the door and ultimately bring my vision to life. In the fall, I will be attending Howard University in Washington, D.C., where I'll be studying media, journalism, and film with a concentration in TV media and film production. Today I have with me my friends and family. Will you please stand?
All right, man.
I truly appreciate everything they've done for me, and I don't know where I would be without their continuous love and support. So appreciate y'all. So thank you again to the Ware family, the BFI community, and everyone who continues to support students like me. I promise to continue my education and carry this opportunity with honor and purpose. Thank you all for your time and support.
All righty, our next recipient is Jacelyn Nelson.
Greetings, Buffalo Foundation. My name is Jacelyn Nelson, and I would like to also introduce to you the guests I have today with me, my father, Jason Nelson, and my brother, Jace Nelson. I want to start out by saying thank you for selecting me as one of the recipients for the Leroy Brownlee Scholarship. This scholarship will not only help take a financial burden off my parents, but help me focus more on my studies to reach my goal of being a young, Black, educated woman. This fall, I will be studying at Henderson State University, where I will major in health science to one day pursue a career as a labor and delivery nurse. This spring, I graduated with a 4.0 plus honors from Arkadelphia High School, where I was a 4-time Badger Scholar, 2-time state marching band champion, a part of the Black History Committee, FBLA, Beta Club, Educators Rising, and National Honor Society. Also, I was voted the 2024 Homecoming Maid by the AHS student body. High school taught me many lessons that helped me grow within myself that I would take on my journey to college. The greatest lesson I learned was that being uncomfortable is a new way to challenge yourself and pushing past discomfort to reach new opportunities. I would like to also introduce to you, I already said that, I'm sorry. Again, I want to strongly share how thankful I am to have applied and received this amazing blessing from you all. Thank you so much.
Stay right there. Stay right there. Caden reintroduced a tradition which we had a long time done by introducing the friends and the family members, at least letting them stand, because we want to know where all this comes from. So while you're standing here, Jacelyn, you almost said it, and you were right. Your family and friends of Jacelyn, please stand. Just stand and be recognized. Because these are backgrounds. And then, okay, you can go sit down. Now, who was before? Let's see, we got Kate, Jason.
Otto, Reagan.
Who was the?
Otto, Reagan. Melody.
Reagan Harris and family. Reagan Harris and family. Everybody here? Oh, all right. All right, Joey Marshall. And who's another one? Autumn Young. Autumn Young, family and friends. Thank you. And Melody Hudson, family and friends. All right. But without these people, those young people wouldn't be where they are today. Thank you.
One more.
Oh, what's the other one? Oh. My mind. Who's the other one?
Lauren Epps.
Lauren Epps. Lauren Epps. Is that Michael Epps back there? Is that Michael Epps?
Yeah.
Is that Michael Epps' family?
Yeah.
All right. Diane and Michael. Okay. Well, we appreciate all these families. Thank you.
We have one more scholarship to give, and that would be given by the Deloach family. Can I get the Deloach family to come up here?
Johnson. Yeah, he's right.
John.
Good morning, everybody. Let's first give honor to God. And I'd like to give honor also to the Buffalo Foundation founders and members. And also all the 2025 recipients. This is a good class. All of y'all real bright, real poised. I'm impressed. Actually, I've been doing this. I've been attending it for a while, but I've been representing the Deloach family for about 4 years now. And this group seems to be a little different from most. I'm impressed by each and every one of you. I want y'all to take that with y'all wherever you go. Now, we also have, this year will be the inception of the 4-year renewable scholarship, but we got a little special condition with the situation, whereas we have Mr. Cameron Crow. He's going to a technical school, so he's not going to be there 4 years. So the committee and my family made the decision to just give him the entire $4,000 for his scholarship fund. I'm proud to give this to this young man for various reasons. But about 6 months ago, me and his mom had a conversation about you. Yeah, I'm snitching on your mom. She told me, I asked her about Cortland. And you know, Cortland's a good guy. But she ain't gonna let me ask her about Cortland, don't say nothing about Cameron and her daughter too. You know, so we talked about you liking to work with your hands. And I'm impressed that you pursue a career that you're gonna be working with your hands, you know? And that you're already in school. He told me he was a little nervous this morning, so I'm gonna talk a little longer so he can shake it off. All right.
Appreciate that.
You ready?
Yes, sir.
All right then. Thank you. Thank everybody. Thank Cameron Crow.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I want to thank the Buffalo's Foundation for the Lawrence Deloach Scholarship. I am truly honored to receive your support for my technical school education. I would like to say how grateful I am for my parents, Brandy and Jerry Harville, and my grandparents, who have worked hard to give me opportunities they never had. This scholarship makes their dreams for me a reality. I also want to acknowledge my ancestors who fought for equality. Their courage inspires me to push forward and succeed. Attending technical school will help me learn skills and be have a successful career. I want to contribute to my community and make a difference. I promise to make the most of this chance. I will study hard and give back to my community. Thank you again to the Buffalo's Foundation and everyone who has supported me. Your belief in me means the world to me, and I will do my best to make you proud. Thank you.
I'm just get out the way.
No, come on.
Okay, boss.
32. Your family. Tell who you have here.
Oh. Will my parents please stand? And the Deloach family as well.
Okay. We have a great group of recipients, scholarship recipients. Okay, we're now up to our Hall of Fame inductees.
Good morning. I have the privilege again to announce these distinguished honorees. We will not read the entire biography. You have that in your program, so please take the time to do that. My first recipient will be Gary Hunter. Gary grew up in the Joanne community and was an attendee of the Mount Moriah Rural School before attending Peak School in Arkadelphia. He graduated from Henderson State University in December of 1973 with a BSE in Art Education and minors in Art History and Social Science. His work history includes serving as a woodcraft teacher for the Arkadelphia Human Development Center and art appreciation teacher at Ashley County Public High School in Wilmot, Arkansas. His civic contributions are numerous and worthy of mention. He is active in his church at Pleasant Hill AME Church, where he holds several leadership positions, including superintendent of the church school, class leader, steward, trustee, music director. He has served on numerous Peak High School alumni committees, including recording secretary, and he currently serves as assistant treasurer. Receiving his honor will be a family member. Gary Hunter.
Ida Trimble. His sister.
Receiving is Ida Trimble.
She said it.
Oops.
Good morning, Buffalo Foundation and friends. I want to take this opportunity to thank you for selecting Gary, my brother. My sisters are here as well, Edna and Arlisha, to receive this honor. And in his words, this presentation has made his year. Most of you know that Gary is in hospice at a new, what is it? Twin Rivers Nursing Home. He is battling stage 4 stomach cancer, which has now reached to his bones, but you would never know it by talking to him because he has a very positive attitude. And he has received the award at the nursing home as having more visitors than they have ever seen at the nursing home of all of the residents that are there. So he is glad to receive this award, and we are glad to accept it for him. Thank you.
Our next recipient is Mr. Herman Thomas. Mr. Herman Thomas is a renowned educator who retired from Arkadelphia Public School District on June 30th, 2009, after an illustrious career spanning over 4 decades. In 1976, Mr. Thomas was hired as principal of L.M. Goza Junior High School, where he led the school, to receive its initial accreditation from the North Central Association of Colleges and Schools. Mr. Thomas was named Assistant Superintendent of the Arkadelphia School District in 1991 through 92 and played a pivotal role in the district effort to attain accreditation by Advanced ED. Mr. Thomas was married to Ms. Eula Wiley Thomas, a retired counselor and instructor at Henderson State University. They are the parents of 2 daughters, Tracy, along with her husband Charles Bragg, and Tiffany A. Thomas, and proud grandparents of Emma and Thaxton. Mr. Thomas' contributions to education and the community have been recognized with numerous awards and honors, including the induction into the Arkadelphia Black Hall of Fame. His legacy continues to inspire and impact the lives of many. Mr. Thomas.
If you will allow me, I'm going to speak from here. 57 years ago, I received a phone call inviting me to come to Arkadelphia, Arkansas for a job interview. After asking several times to repeat the name of this city, I politely declined the invite. The next day, around the same time, came the second call from the same lady, and she informed me that if I just come to Arkadelphia, I would love it, and I would want to stay here. I graciously declined the offer. Then she said, wait just a minute, someone else wants to talk with you. So she said, the principal wants to talk to you. The lady that called me initially was Miss Mary Stevens Hill. I asked her, I said, who are you? She said, I am Mrs. Mary Stevens Hill. Then she asked me to hold for the principal. He got on the phone saying, this is Dr. W.T. Keaton, principal of Peak High School. He let me know how they had discovered me. Because of high expectations and the high respect that I had for my administrators at Grambling College in Louisiana. Out of respect for those that he had talked to them, I decided I would come and talk with the people here at Peak High School. Little did I know, long story short, they couldn't find a substitute that morning for the French classes, so I begged them, let me go substitute. And they said, well, we can't let you substitute because you're not on our list. I begged and begged, let me go substitute. So they called the central office and they allowed me to come substitute that day. Mrs. Blevins, the librarian, and other staff members would have had to cover the classes that day. So I literally begged to come and teach the class. But they told the principal and the staff at Peak to keep an eye on me because they didn't know anything about me. So they were to watch me and monitor my behavior that day. Then came my first class, third period class, and I met them with bonjour, je suis content de vous y voir ce matin. They were impressed. I pretended I couldn't speak English. But I'll tell you, I know I'm going over my 3 minutes, but anyway, I'm the oldest, so. Some of these people are here today that I greeted that first day. I want them to stand because these are the ones, if you didn't like me, these are the ones who are the reason I stayed. Shirley, LaWanna, Carolyn, I see some, Rosie. Are you all ashamed to stand? Okay, did I miss anyone? These are some of the students that I had that first year. I was so impressed with these young ladies. Also, I have to mention Francis Eason, Nelson. I have to mention Fayetta, David Thompson. I have to mention Edna. Edna, did you stand? Edna Duncan. She tried to mimic my handwriting there. But I don't know, I have some more in here. But anyway, I had some staff members that made me want to stay. They were, number one, Miss Mary Hill. Miss Dorothy Blevins, is she here this morning? She's not here. She's not here. She wanted to be here. Charles Blevins, Roseburg Hendricks, Sharon Taylor, Bonnie Pickens, Coach Van Hoos, Raymond Chambers, and many others encouraged me to stay here in Arkadelphia. The next part of the story is Roseburg Hendricks and Cheryl Hendricks invited me to Sunday lunch one day. And just so happened, Cheryl's little sister showed up. Her name was Eula Wiley. I met her at that lunch, and later on she came to my room one day and asked me if I would tutor her in French at Washington. And I found out later that she was not enrolled in French. Fast forward. In the summer of 1969, we had our first date. The summer of '69. And on New Year's Eve in 1969, I proposed and she accepted. We were married 52 years before she passed away. So she was the deal. She was the one that sealed the deal, and I decided to stay. And she will forever be the best deal. I'm so blessed by that deal to have here today with me my daughter Tracy Thaxton, would you stand? Tiffany and Emma. These are the products of that deal. I'm very proud of my children. I want to thank the Buffalo Foundation for this honor today. Thank you for my supportive community, my supportive church family, my supportive fraternity brothers, and all of my friends who are here today. Thank you so much.
Let's give another hand for Mr. Thomas. Our next recipient is LaWanna Johnson Bivens. LaWanna Johnson Bivens embodies the spirit and value of the Buffalo Foundation Hall of Fame through lifelong commitment to public service, community uplift, and social justice. LaWanna's advocacy is deeply rooted in her experience growing up in Arkadelphia. Arkadelphia serves as a guiding force in her lifelong mission to empower others. Her work focuses on training, advocacy, and capacity building initiatives aimed at uplifting African American communities. As a leader in the organizations such as the Alpha Kappa, Alpha Sorority, Black Women Organized for Political Action, and the Links Incorporated, she has hosted numerous candidate forums that promote transparency and community engagement in election. Her vision has positively transformed countless lives throughout California and beyond. Currently, Ms. Bivens serves on the NAACP National Board of Directors representing Region 1. Ms. Bivens' work is grounded in her love for family, faith, and justice. She is married to a distinguished civil rights activist, Robert Bivens, and together they have raised a proud family. Please welcome LaWanna Johnson Bivens. Sorry.
To God be the glory. Good morning. I bring you greetings from the golden state of California where I reside, but this is home. I am so very, very honored and just humble. I get emotional thinking about being inducted into the Buffalo Hall of Fame that was started by the 3 founders, one of which my cousin John Ware. And I'm just really, really thankful. You know, this recognition this morning is not just about me. It is about the village that raised me. And all that I am and all that I will ever be is because of people like my grandparents, Walter and Willie Smith, my father, Grover Johnson, my aunt, Nancy Weaver, and the Greater Pleasant Hill Missionary Baptist Church. People like Mrs. Terry, I see her smiling in the audience and just so glad to see her. And just what an honor it is to be inducted with my teacher, Mr. Herman Thomas, who kept me very, very focused. You know, my early beginnings here in Arkadelphia laid the foundation for everything that I've been able to do. And I tell you, the highest honor for me has been to be elected to the oldest, boldest, feared, most revered civil rights organization in the world. That is the NAACP. And so I carry a lot of lessons. And I'm so thankful that I grew up in a community that taught me to live by the lessons that Jesus would want me to live, which means to advocate for the poor, to like people who do not look like me, to advocate for programs like Head Start. And for sure, my grandparents made sure that they talked about voting, how important it is to vote. And I want to encourage all of you today, never lose that opportunity to vote, vote, and vote again. Because there are some people on Pennsylvania Avenue that are trying to deny you that right. And so I want to thank my husband who flew out here with me. We're still kind of recovering from jet lag, but we're here. Got in late last night. My children who could not be here today, but I love them and just thank them for all the awesome things that they're doing. The class of 1970, you are amazing. I know you're here. Some of you, stand up, class of 1970. Stand up, please. Woo. Just thank you for being here to support me. I have a lot of cousins that are here. Will all my cousins stand up? Ware family, Smith family, Mr. Herman Thomas, all of you. Just thank you so much for being here to support me today. And I want to thank the foundation just for everything, all the good work that you're doing. And I will assure you that I will be contributing to the scholarships in the future. And Q, thank you. And to my cousin, especially Lon. We talk all the time, but I'm so proud of this young man. And just thank you, Lon, for thinking of me. And I want to close by saying that may we all continue to build on the legacy of those who paved the way for us, because it's so important to learn from those lessons. God bless you, thank you, and again, I am truly, truly honored. And James Harden, oh my God. I just want to say how much we love you, James and Shirley and I. We all just had a singing group growing up and just so many good memories. And you know, Arkadelphia, you are everything to me, and don't you ever forget it. God bless you all.
Terry Nelson, from small town roots to Super Bowl glory. Terry Nelson Sr. was born in Arkadelphia, a small town in Clark County, Arkansas. Growing up in a humble family, Terry was known for his hard work and dedication from a young age. He excelled in multiple sports during his school year with a particular passion for basketball. However, it was football that paved the way for the future success. With the support of Coach Willie Tate, Terry earned a football scholarship to Arkansas A&M College, now the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. Terry played for the Rams from 1973 to 1980, wearing the number 83. His most notable achievement was starting tight end for the Rams in the Super Bowl, where he played a crucial role in helping them win or secure victory. After retiring from professional football, Terry returned to his roots in Arkadelphia. Terry was married to his high school sweetheart, Frances Easton Nelson, on April the 27th, 1973. They shared 47 beautiful years until her passing. They have 2 children, Terry Jr. and his wife, and Dr. Desiree Nelson. Terry is a proud grandfather to his granddaughters. Terry's journey from a small town boy to a Super Bowl champion is a testament to his determination and hard work and unwavering commitment to his dreams. Let's receive Terry Nelson.
That song said, be patient with me. Let's go. Thank you. I would like to say thank everybody for coming out and support this program. And there's a lot of faces in here that I haven't seen in a while because I don't get around. But I just want to say that I appreciate y'all coming, and I'm enjoying it, and I hope you are too. Thank you.
Bryant is our next recipient. Trent Bryant, a young man from the great community of Joanne, Arkansas, embarked on an extraordinary journey that led him to the pinnacle of professional football. Trent's early years were spent in Arkadelphia, where he developed a passion for sports. His professional football career began with the Washington Redskins, in 1981, where he played as a defensive back. His skills and tenacity quickly made him a valuable asset to the team. Despite the challenges and setbacks, Trent's determination never wavered. Trent's success on the field was matched by his commitment to giving back to the community. He was actively involved in various charitable organizations, including Big Brothers Big Sisters, Special Olympics, and Ronald McDonald House, among many others. Today, Trent Bryant is celebrated not only for his achievements in football, but also for his contribution to society. He lives in Independence, Missouri with his wife of 39 years, Robin Bryant, and their family. Trent Bryant.
Thank you. It is an honor to be back home. It really is. And to be blessed by the Buffalo Foundation to be inducted up into the Hall of Fame. I have so many family members here that I haven't seen in years, and it look like we're all aging pretty well. But I am honored and humbled to be with you guys and to be inducted into the Buffalo Hall of Fame. I wish my mom and dad was here. May they rest their soul. I just pray that we all stay close to our family members and check on them each day as they age. But what I'd like to say to the young kids here, if there's any in the room here, is that you can always follow your dreams. Dreams do come true, but you have to put in the work and the sacrifice for it. And Mr. Herman Thomas here, thank you for what you did for me when I was in your class. I know I was your best student when I was in there. I want to thank the whole community of Arkadelphia and the Buffalo Foundation for inducting me. Thank you. That's a bad shoulder.
Our last inductee is not able to be here, but I will call his name, Van R. Newbern. Van R. Newbern is a distinguished community leader whose work spans financial invocation, youth mentorship, civic engagement, and technological modernization. Born and raised in Mill Creek community of Arkadelphia, Arkansas, Van graduated from the Arkadelphia High School in 1992 and attended Louisiana Tech University, where he majored in electrical engineering. He later received his master's in business administration from Dallas Baptist University. He's unable to be here due to death in the family, and Q will be receiving his award.
Thank you. I am so humble and honored that I was selected to read a statement from my district representative, Omega Psi Phi Fraternity, 9th District. Okay, my Delta sister. And since we're giving shout outs to the Divine Nine, I got a shout out to my Kappa, 1911, he just right year but the wrong color. My Alpha Kappa Alpha and Link, my wife was, many of you may know, Beverly, she was an Alpha Kappa Alpha as well as a Link. So we are so excited. all the other AKAs that are in the house, the Delta Sigma Thetas and all the other that are members of the Divine Nine, as well as other organizations. For your information, LaWanda, I am a lifetime member of the NAACP. And I say that proudly because they paved the way for me back in 1966 as I watched in 1957 the things that were happening in Little Rock and having the opportunity to go to college at Arkansas A&M College, where I met my first person that was a PhD. I met my first person that was a lawyer, a judge. All this was happening in 1966, and it opened my eyes that there were other opportunities for people of color. And I met my first foreign professor who walked with Mahatma Gandhi. And so I was just so, my eyes were wide open that there are opportunities that were there for me and for others. And as I look at this class of 2025, I am so impressed. I am so impressed. And as you read their resumes and their accomplishments, you will find that little old Arkadelphia, where's Arkadelphia? Well, as we went around all over this world, people know, and I'm proud to say I was born and raised in Arkadelphia. And hopefully you're the same as you go forward in this community. Now I'm going to read what Van Newman had to say. You read his resume. He regretted that he was not able to be here, but due to death in his family, he's in Portland, Oregon. But I know Van. He is my fraternity brother. He is my leader of Omega Psi Phi District, and he is seeking to be on the national level for the Omega Psi Phi fraternity as well. So let me read what he says. It is truly an honor to be selected as an inductee into the Buffalo Foundation Hall of Fame. I am deeply humbled to receive the recognition from those who laid the groundwork for us. The generations that followed in the proud legacy of Peak High School. The stories, the pride, and the enduring support of its graduates helped shape the core of who I am. Not just as a man, but as someone striving to live with purpose, resilience, and commitment. I stand on the shoulders of giants, from the educators who taught us with love and discipline, to the alumni who inspired us to be proud of where we're from and to carry that pride with us as we went out to make a mark in the world. But if there is one person whose shoulders I stood on more than anyone else, it's my father, Quincy Van Sonny Newman. Sonny, this honor belongs to you just as much as it does to me. You taught me what hard work looks like. You showed me the power of a promise kept and the strength it takes to stand tall in the face of adversity. You never had to raise your voice to teach a lesson. Your life did that by talking. Whether it was the long nights providing for us or the quiet wisdom you shared along the way. Your influence is woven into every success I've had. To the Buffalo Foundation, thank you for keeping the flame of Peak High School burning and for elevating stories like mine. Being a part of this lineage is more than an event. It's a responsibility to give back, to mentor, and to keep opening doors for the next generation coming from the same roots. May we all strive to live lives that make our ancestors proud and leave a blueprint worthy of those who follow. Thank you, and may God bless you. Thank you.
Just leave it on the table, right?
Let's give our inductees and our recipients a round of applause. We have a great group.
What an honor. Let's give them an honor that they really deserve. Let's show our support for them. Let's all show our support. Thank you.
And now we'll have a sneak peek at our past. Mrs. Shirley Wheeler Hayes.
Good morning.
Morning.
I have to put my readers on. I would like to first express my gratitude for being asked to speak today, and it is especially a special occasion for me with my classmate LaWanna Johnson and my cousin Terry Nelson, and of course our 1970s class favorite teacher and sponsor, Mr. Herman Thomas. I'd like to begin by breaking the ice with something a little funny. There was a church service, and the minister said to the church members, the choir is trying to raise some money. So what we're going to do is, for a $100 donation, you can select 3 hymns. So this old lady stood up and said, I pledge $100. And the minister said, who are the 3 hymns? And she looked out amongst the congregation and she said, him, him, and him. Yeah.
There you go.
But now for the real reason that I am here. and that is to honor my grandfather, Professor Henry William Wheeler. During the August picnic in 2018, Leroy Brownlee conferred with my brother Clay and said he wanted to do something to honor Professor Wheeler and also to honor his son, Dr. Henry Paul Wheeler. And so, of course, we all know that the very next year, Leroy passed. And of course, COVID came along, so this is where we are now today. So I'm very honored that I've been given this opportunity to honor my grandfather. Henry William Wheeler was born on July 2nd, 1869 in the Caddo Township in Clark County. He was the third of 10 children, born to Paul and Thirsty Murdoch Wheeler. He left his home in Arkansas to get a college degree, and he ended up coming back home to Gum Springs and starting a school there. And he worked very, very hard so that the students at that little school had a really good education and had all of the requirements, met all of the requirements they needed to succeed, and many of them have succeeded very well. Unfortunately, I know very little. I had very few personal experiences with him because he died when I was 2 years old. But even with that, I have one memory, and which is the only memory that I have as a 2-year-old. I have one memory of him on the day that he left his home for the last time when the ambulance came and picked him up. I remember there were people all over the yard, his porch, everywhere. And I guess that was impressive enough for a 2-year-old's mind to remember, because I remember it very well. And when I spoke that to my mother, she was shocked that I remembered that at the age of 2. But I don't remember anything else at the age of 10. I know that he did a lot for the community, and he, on his gravestone, he is the father of the community. And that's a moniker that he earned because he was always there to help the people in Gum Springs. If they were in need of food, he helped provide the food. If they had problems getting their utilities, keeping them on, he helped with that. He was just always there to support the people in Gum Springs when they were in need. And that's one of the reasons they call him Father of the Community. Always committed and reliable and a clear thinker, Professor Wheeler's impact went beyond just helping those around him. He was instrumental in advocating for a local church, and he delivered when St. Ruth Missionary Baptist Church was built in Gum Springs. In fact, his name was on the cornerstone along with his brother, Willie Wheeler, for over 100 years. And the church was renovated a few years ago, and that cornerstone, I think, ended up on the ground somewhere. They put a new one up with new names on it. So I'm a little salty about that. He also, when Reynolds Manufacturing Company came to Gum Springs, they built the plant on the side where most of the blacks live. So they had to be relocated to what we now call West Gum Springs. In doing so, Professor Wheeler had made sure that they were treated fairly, that they were paid for their moving to the West Gum Springs. They were able to go and choose the lot they wanted, and he made sure that Reynolds took care of moving their homes to where they wanted them located and resetting all of that up. He was a true leader and really fought for the people in his community. He was worshipful master of the local Masonic Lodge for most of his adult life, and with their support, he started the 2nd of August picnic in 1904. The idea that Professor Wheeler had was an annual homecoming in the small suburb of Arkadelphia, which is Gum Springs. And year after year, this started to grow and became larger and larger. he would be very surprised that it was still going on today. It eventually became a homecoming for all of Clark County. Many families scheduled family reunions and high school reunions during this weekend. Eventually, for convenience, the event was changed to encompass the first weekend in August. And this has continued for over 120 years. Only 1 year was it not, and that was the year of COVID in 2020. Professor Wheeler had 7 children: Henry Paul, Terzi, Quintilla. He had twins, Cora and Ora, Abraham, and my father, Ephraim, and he had a twin that was stillborn. Half of his kids relocated to Chicago, and one to Ohio, and the others remained in Gum Springs. His legacy continues through his grandchildren and great-grandchildren and great-great-grandchildren. So many of his descendants have excelled by becoming leaders in their communities and in professional careers such as education and law enforcement. To highlight just a few, his eldest son, Henry Paul Wheeler, was the first African American to earn a medical degree in Clark County and establish a highly successful medical practice in Chicago. His grandson, Calvin Wheeler, is a prominent position in California. His grandson, Elgin Wheeler, earned a law degree, and his great-granddaughter, Heather, my baby daughter, also obtained a law degree from Howard University. His great-granddaughter, Dr. Linda Warren Williams, held the position of Executive Director of Chicago Public Schools. His great-grandsons were professional athletes. Terry Nelson played professional football, which you all saw earlier, with the Los Angeles Rams, and Samuel Wheeler Jr. played for the Harlem Globetrotters. Also, his great-grandson, Robert Earl Nelson, and his wife Betty, along with his great-granddaughter, Annie Nelson, established one of Arkadelphia's first successful African-American businesses. And this establishment lasted for about 40 years until they retired, so that was quite an accomplishment. There's a saying that goes like this: to avoid criticism, you must say nothing, do nothing, and be nothing. If you aspire to be something, you must take action and express yourself. My grandfather, Professor Henry William Wheeler, chose to take action. He chose to do something, to say something, and to make his presence known. I'm so proud that today we can remember him that way. And before I sit down, I want to acknowledge my husband, Stephen Hayes, and his great-granddaughter, Tiffany, my daughter, her husband, Vic, the Kappa that keeps and great-grandson, Lamont Wheeler. He is the son of Clay's son. Also, we have a great-grandson, TJ, and he's a recent Kappa. And with him is his girlfriend, Nevada. And I'm sure I have some more relatives in here. I see Rosie back there. But I just want to say that it has been an honor to speak with you and to finally acknowledge my grandfather. Thank you for the opportunity.
Those of you who work with the Buffaloes Foundation, Inc., and you come in on the Zoom every other month, remind me next year to have someone introduce the keynote speaker, because there are some highlights that we missed about Cheryl when she came up here,
And I'll tell you one of them that didn't go in the biography, so you won't read it there. And one of those things is when she was in first grade, she was such an accelerated student that her teacher promoted her to second grade right away. So that's how she ended up in the class of 1970. She and Carolyn Jones from Manchester were the youngest people in our class, even though we look as young as they do. As young as Cheryl does. Carolyn, rest her soul, went on to glory, and we're very sad for that. Another thing that we don't have in her bio are the many accomplishments that her husband, Dr. Stephen Hayes, has done. I have a friend who wrote Mulan. It was a Chinese story, but Disney made it into an animated cartoon, and now they have real life people on Disney playing Mulan. But he said when he saw his name on the print on the big screen in the movie theater, he said his heart just stopped for a few seconds because it was so awesome. So Dr. Stephen Hayes, in addition to what you read in Cheryl's bio, has done many other things, including writing the score, am I getting this right, for Birth of a Nation? And Dr. Hayes, would you stand up? Caden Dickerson, would you stand up? And I want you two young men to shake hands before you leave. He's trying to follow in your footsteps. And Dr. Hayes, while you're up, would you like to say a few words?
No, just thank you.
Well, you'll read about the red carpet in Cheryl's bio, but.
Let me just say this is a great community. And ever since, well, I graduated UAPB, and when I would come through this area, it was just great to know the people and then to be blessed with the most beautiful woman. I love this community because of my exposure to it and the people, and you are phenomenal, and I'm honored. Thank you, Karen. Thank you.
Yeah, I wanted to be sure that it got on the video back there. That's why I wanted to have that.
I'm honored to be here. And listen, this is a wonderful, historic, great community, and I'm just so honored to be a part of it. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Carolyn.
Yeah, you're welcome. I will tell more secrets. I'm going to tell another one. When Mr. Thomas came to our class the first day, we were surprised that he was so young and so good looking. And so it wasn't that he was speaking all this French to us. It was that we were in awe that he could speak French. And we had run off like 2 or 3 teachers before he came. That's why we had an opening at the middle of the year. And I think we kind of took a liking to him. He's still here with us, and we're so happy about that. And sometimes he'd get amused with us, and he'd do this. No, with his left hand, he'd hide his smile behind the left hand. Back during the time that teachers didn't smile at students, though. That's why you're so endearing to us. And now we've gotten to the section of the program where we acknowledge our former recipients. So if you are here, if you'll line up to Lun's right here, we want you to speak up, tell us who you are, where you are, what you're doing, and how well you're doing it. I know we have Michaela, come on. Other scholarship recipients, Tonelli? I'll call you out. Is there anyone else who's received the Buffalo Scholarship this year? If you recognize someone who has and they're not getting up, send them up here. All right.
Good morning, everybody.
My name is Michaela Middleton. I'm the daughter of Daryl Middleton and Nicole Middleton. I was a scholarship recipient in 2021, and I graduated from Arkadelphia High School in 2021. This upcoming fall, I will be a senior here at Henderson State University, and I will graduate with a Bachelor's of Science in Nursing in May of 2026.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Tanelli Hatley. I received the Buffalo Scholarship in 2015 while I was at the University of Texas at Arlington working on my PhD in public administration and public policy. I am an associate principal at the Mesquite High School in Mesquite, Texas, and this is starting year 29 in education for me. I'm honored to be here. Thank you so much.
Good morning. My name is Camille Hart. I received a scholarship, I believe, in 2005. And I am a research program director at UAMS. I've been there for 11 years.
One of the recipients could not be here, but he did send me a people of a certain age and women of a certain age. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Let's see, former. You can't see his picture here. Let's see if I can get. But he's really a good-looking kid, and he's smart. Okay, he says, I've graduated from Henderson State University cum laude, moved to Fort Smith, Arkansas. I have started graduate school at Arkansas College of Health Education, Doctorate of Occupational Therapy program, and plan to pursue a career in pediatric and hand therapy once I've finished. And that's Rocky Ray Hughes, and you can look in our booklet to see what year he received his scholarship. And I will say one more thing. Those of you young people who are getting scholarships, and I realize you're getting $1,000 one time, and starting this year, one of the applicants that we get out of all the applicants, the committee will review them along with John McKinney Deloach, and the committee will select someone to receive the Deloach Family Scholarship that is somewhat different from the other three. And that person will get $1,000 each year toward their program as long as they meet the criteria and report back to the committee. And also, at the end of the program, we'll be taking group pictures. And the class of 1970, Trish, you haven't left, okay? I'm making sure you're still here now. Get a picture here. If you're a person that participates with the Buffalo's Foundation, even if you just come online every now and then, would you stay for the officers, advisors, and members' pictures at the end? And Lynn will do the announcements later. Also, Mayor Meldine Ivory, someone forgot to have you thank the donors. So we're gonna put you next on the program, and then Lynn's gonna do the announcements and benediction chaplain Davis. Okay. One more thing, I want y'all to notice that Dr. Hayes did say he married up. That's what he meant.
Yes.
Thank you, Shirley, for the wonderful response you made, and
talking up the community. I really appreciate that. I see you, Dr. Hayes, there. You know, I always love seeing you, man. You always you come by and say, thank God for Deanie. So that's my childhood name, and I've kept it through the years. But I stand before you today and to thank, on behalf of the Buffaloes Foundation, I would like to thank everyone that has contributed and everyone that's going to continue to contribute to the foundation, because without you, the foundation would be nothing. It wouldn't even operate. So your donations are great, and we're very appreciative of everything that you continue to do. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
My take on that is we need donors for this to happen. This breakfast is free, and everybody knows. So your donations help. Every donation is not a little donation, you know, $1, $2, you know, donation helps. It adds up. And so, are there any announcements? I think Ms. Tramble has an announcement for the Alumni Foundation. Yeah.
Many of you know that I'm president of the Peak High Alumni Foundation. My vice president is Reverend Alvin Newbern, and he didn't know I was going to do this, and I didn't know it until a few minutes ago. But I want to let you know that when we have our Peak Alumni meet and greet, it's not only for Peak Alumni, it's for Peak Alumni friends also. And I want to invite you for next year, because it's always held at the Peak Rosenwald School. That's the part of the building that faces Caddo. Once you walk into the building, you'll be met with a showcase. And in that showcase, you'll see memorabilia pictures, class pictures, and you'll also see the picture of J. Ed Peak in the showcase. To the left, down the first hall, you'll see pictures of Buffalo Foundation recipients. So probably next year, you'll see the pictures of those who received the awards this year. But it is a phenomenal display. And those who visited with us last night have seen it and were amazed by it. Down the hall to your right, you will see plaques of donors who have donated $500 to $10,000 and more. Their names will be on a plaque. Going down that right hall, down the back, where we used to have our meetings, you will see on the wall a history of the renovation of Peak Rosenwald. And I wanted to make that announcement because I don't know that many of you know that, but that display is there for us, for all of us. We can get access to the building, not during the day, because after school starts, the elementary, the preschool meets there. But during the summer, like now, we can get access to the building. But you would have to call, right now James Horton has the key to the building, and I will have the key to the building after it. But that's one announcement that I wanted to make. Please come and look at what we've done with Peak Rosenwald, what you have done with Peak Rosenwald. And it was, and it still is, our hope that that will somehow become our place where we keep everything, museum. But at this point, that is not happening. We hope that some of the younger people will take this legacy on and try to have Peak Rosenwald established as a museum. Because there are other things that we have that could be on display, but we don't have any room to put it. We also have the original cornerstone for Peak High School and the original cornerstone for Peak Gymnasium. We have a home for the Peak Cornerstone, but the building, Peak High Cornerstone, but we need to meet with the school officials to see where at the new elementary school we can place that cornerstone. Some artifacts are in the office, which is locked also, but we have access to that key as well. You would be amazed as to all of the things that we have, including what the Buffalo Foundation has contributed to it. So I would, if you're here next year and will come to the meet and greet, or come after the meet and greet, or come before the meet and greet, to look over the various things that we have on display at Peak Rosenwald. The second thing I wanted to announce was that a couple of the recipients of the Buffalo Foundation are also recipients of the Peak Alumni Scholarships. One of you has yet to get us your information so that we can send you that award. I don't remember if it's 1,000 or if it's 2,000, but every little bit helps. So I will ask that you go back, when you go back home, find your letter of receiving this award, so you'll see what it is you need to get to us, and you'll see the address that you need to get it to us. And that is it. Thank you.
Are there any other announcements? I know one, we need Terry Nelson's family to stand. We didn't get them to stand. The family to stand. Yeah. And we need all inductees and their families and the scholarship recipients and their families to line up over here after the service. And so you can get a group picture. Get a picture. Brother Davis.
Let us pray.
Here you go. Here you go. Here you go, Chuck.
Dear Lord, thank you for this day. Thank you for everyone joined together today. Thank you for all the scholarship recipients, and thank you for all the Hall of Fame recipients. Dear Lord, because if it hadn't been for you, it wouldn't be there. And we want to thank you for that. A lot of times we don't understand. You've been better to us than we've been to ourselves. If you don't do no more for us, we want to say thank you. I love to say that. We want to say thank you. We want to say in Jesus Christ's name, amen.
Amen. Thanks, everyone.